Hi everyone, welcome back to the Bootcamp. I hope you all had a great productive weekend. Today we have another demo session with Omnity Network. So I hope you're all looking forward to it. I'm going to invite our speaker up to join me on stage now. As always, everyone, it's really great to see how active you are in chat. We have reactions on, we have GIFs on. It's great to see some energy in the room on Monday morning, evening, depending on where you are, midday for some of you, I'm sure. But it's really good to see the energy. So I'd love if we can keep it up again today. Welcome. Thank you for joining us and coming to present Omnity Network.
Oh, thank you, Rebecca. Shall we start?
Yeah, let's get started.
Okay. Let me share my screen. Is it visible?
Yeah, looks good.
Great. Hello, everyone. I'm Louis, founder and CEO of Omnity. Today, I would like to present you RE. It's a it's a Bitcoin execution layer. You can build very say interactive and fully decentralized Bitcoin DeFi application upon RE. First, I would like to give an overview on our work. So Omnity Network, we are let's say infrastructure protocol family built upon big IC chain fusion tech stack. So the underlayer offering from Definity Foundation, Bitcoin Subnet, and Chain Key. I think you guys have familiar with this component. CKBTC is from my point of view, it's a middleware. So Bitcoin DeFi application can use cross-chain BTC in the format in the native format of ICP, and upon this underlying Bitcoin blockchain infrastructure, Omnity provides some let's say middleware, on-chain middleware. First, we built Omnity Hub. It's a mint and burn type of crossing bridge, so people can transfer their runes from Bitcoin to IC. So this asset will be wrapped into ICRC standard ICRC token format and be usable by IC application. And to support this, we need to know about runes meta protocol information from IC. So we transplant the standard runes indexer, the ORD indexer, into a canister. So run it fully on chain on IC. So any application can read runes info directly on chain without any off-chain intermediaries. So this runes index on-chain runes indexer is a open and free to use middleware. It supports Omega Hub and also support other applications such as liquidity flash loan. I think Bob has presented you All-in-Fan a few days early. You know, it's a single as a most popular and successful Bitcoin DeFi application out there, and Holding fund is built on IC and it rely on CKBTC for Bitcoin cross-chain transfer, and it rely on Omnity Hub to etch and transfer runes between ICP and Bitcoin. Also, there are other layer 2 Bitcoin DeFi application built on IC that leverage Omnity Hub, including block miner and others. And today's topic is about RE. RE is short for Runes Exchange Environment. It's an execution layer, Bitcoin execution layer built on IC. And upon this, we built the first RE application, decentralized Runes AMM DEX, and also there's another RE application including Taiji, and I may show it to you later. And for now we are working on on-chain audience indexer. Is the data volume is much bigger than Ruins indexer. That I think it can go live in the coming weeks, and after that, IC application can read Ordinance protocol data directly on chain, and we have planned to build an Ordinance application on IC and show the capability of Ordinance indexer. So overall, we try to make the Chain Fusion tech stack more usable for Bitcoin DeFi builders like you. And this session will focus on RE because it's the most cutting edge way to utilize the whole bunch of Chain Fusion capability. RE integrate Bitcoin, the capability from Bitcoin subnet, chain key, runes indexer to form a one-stop execution environment and application development framework. So it's let's say an integrated environment to make deliver great Bitcoin DeFi application on IC much more easier. Okay, before we dive into RE, I would like to explain that we can broadly divide Bitcoin execution layer solution into two categories. One is called indexer extension. We call it indexer extension because this type of solution, including Acron, BRC 2.0, atomical, type protocol, they essentially they are the same thing. They embed virtual machine, usually EVM inside medical protocol indexer. The user users invoke smart contract by sending out Bitcoin transaction with some embedded core data inside the transaction. And once the transaction is included into a block, the indexer will take this, extract the core data from the transaction and invoked the corresponding smart contract. The smart contract will execute its logic, and usually it will, let's say, reallocate asset ownership between users and the smart contract itself. The major, let's say, weakness of this indexer extension solution is there are two major weakness. One is latency. As you can see, Bitcoin transaction need to be included into a block and then be executed inside the indexer. So it usually takes 10 minutes or even 20 minutes to finish the execution. The other weakness is in this architecture, the indexer serves as the settlement layer for crypto asset. So it can only deal with his own Meta protocol asset directly, cannot be compatible with open standards such as runes or ordinance. It cannot even use BTC as a asset directly. So when people need to use Bitcoin for inside indexer, it has to be wrapped into a token format. So it's very awkward. The other type of execution layer, we call it DPS, Decentralized PSBT signing. So before I explain DPS, you need to know the concept of PSBT, partially signed Bitcoin transaction. It's a long-lived Bitcoin standard to describe the transaction data format, transaction data structure. So people can sign this transaction one by one, and when all the input was signed by his key owner, this PSBT can be transformed into Bitcoin transaction and be broadcasted to the network. So before this modern, let's say, Bitcoin execution layer, we have I would say naive Bitcoin DeFi such as Magic Eden Marketplace, a leverage PSBT, and the transaction takes two steps. The first step is the maker construct and the PSBT and assign his input. Essentially, it will include one input. Let's say the maker would like to sell 1 million runes for 1 BTC. So the transaction will include input which contains 1 million runes and an output to indicate that the maker need to receive 1 Bitcoin to finish the transaction. Essentially, this PSBT describe a deal, an offering from the maker that anyone would like to pay me 1 Bitcoin will receive this 1 million runes. And after that, the maker will post the PSBT onto a marketplace, and the taker can find the deal in the marketplace, and if they like to take it, they can add the taker can add his input 1 Bitcoin, and also add an output to assign the destination of this 1 million runes. After that, the marketplace will transform the PSBT into a real Bitcoin transaction. So this process can work very well, but the major headache is lack of flexibility, because for the taker, it has to buy exact amount of the asset with the exact amount of payment. So it cannot, let's say, it cannot buy 500,000 or 250,000, because the deal can only work with 1 million runes transfer. So as you can say that this type of marketplace face the difficulty of we call it double coincidence problem, because the maker and the taker their demands must match exactly. It brings a lot of friction in the transaction process. In the we in the DeFi landscape, we have let's say ready to use solution to figure out the market making problem is AMM DEX, but it need a smart contract to hold the asset and provide code and deal with trader in real time. So the idea of DPS, decentralized PSBT signing, is allow a smart contract on a public blockchain to control Bitcoin asset and ready to engage with trader at any time. So the paradigm would be the trader core state from the smart contract, and upon the result, the trader can construct PSBT and sign his input with his wallet, and then the trader submit PSBT to a sequencer. This sequencer is let's say a coordinator of the whole process. The sequencer will call the smart contract. The smart contract will check that the PSBT reflect his trading term, and if it is true, it will execute his logic, update the state, and sign the PSBT with his chain key. And after that, this PSBT can be broadcasted to Bitcoin network and be settled there. The whole process happened on a public blockchain without requiring any off-chain components. So we call it decentralized PSBT signing. But to compare with these two solutions, DPS has a great advantage over indexer extension in terms of latency and also asset format or asset standard compatibility. As we said that as I mentioned, in the indexer extension paradigm, transaction need to go Bitcoin consensus first and then execute on inside the indexer. It will takes at least one or two confirmation time to finish the execution. But for DPS paradigm, the sequencer let's say plays a role control the consensus, which means the sequencer will decide the transaction ordering, and after that, the smart contract will be called for execution. The whole process will takes only a few seconds, and after that, the user can can see that the transaction the smart contract state has been updated and be ready to execute the next transaction. And also in terms of in the DPS paradigm, Bitcoin is the settlement layer. So DPS execution layer is always compatible with open protocol, open meta protocol such as runes, ordinals, and also it can use Bitcoin directly. At this point, I will give you guys a live demo of living application built on RE. So RE is the first DPS type execution layer, but it will not be the only one. I know that there are a few other DPS solution are under development and may join this space in the coming months. And we do welcome competition. It will, let's say, I believe it's necessary to for DPS type of execution layer to win out, and I will explain the reason soon after. Okay, so this is the ReSwap front end. ReSwap is the first IE application. It's a Uniswap V2 type of AM DAX. So you can buy say runes or swap with Bitcoin, and also you can swap runes between runes for runes on the DAX. I need to link my connect to my wallet, and after that my Bitcoin balance showed here. I will use Bitcoin to buy some okay, Dark to the Moon, the number one runes in terms of market cap. I input my buy amount, and the front end will query the smart contract and give me a code. If I satisfied with the code, I can invoke the execution layer. The front end will construct a PSBT for me, and I need to sign the PSBT with my wallet. Wait a second. Okay, I click sign, and it start to invoke the execution layer. Uh, Usually it takes a few seconds to finish the. Okay, the transaction has been executed. As you can see this transaction has been broadcasted to Bitcoin network. Okay, so you can see it in mempool, and apparently it hasn't been included in block, uh, but very slow. But in RE, the execution has finished, so I have received that much dog to the moon. Before that, I don't have any dog to the moon runes in this wallet, and now I can use this this dog token to add liquidity and start to earn some LP rewards. Okay, I have that much dog to the moon, and I would like to put them all into the liquidity pool. Sign the transaction. Okay, it start to invoke the execution layer and the smart contract. Okay, once again, it completed execution in a few seconds, and you can see the second uh, transaction at liquidity transaction has been broadcasted into mempool. So even though this transaction haven't been included into Bitcoin block, for user, the trading have finished. I have done what I need to do, and maybe after 10 minutes or 20 minutes or half an hour, this two transaction will be included into Bitcoin block, and the ownership will settle there. But I don't need to wait for that. I can continue the transaction, continue the trading, or I can leave my computer, and so the transaction, so the trading experience is similar with let's say Ethereum or even Solana. So because people do not need to wait a transaction confirmation from Bitcoin blockchain, it would be very slow. Okay, and we have unified block explorer for all RE application. As you can see, for now there are only two uh, only two RE application, Riswap and Taichi, but I know that there are quite a few RE application under development, and hopefully they will go live and make great impact. in the future. So you can see this is my swap Bitcoin to dog token transaction, and this is my add liquidity transaction. And so inside in the detail page, you can find the detail of this transaction, the PSBT, the result, the fee level, and the parameters that come along with this transaction. Okay, let's back to the slide. So you can see the DPS solutions such as RE has much better user experience when compared with indexer extension, especially the fast trading feature. And there, at this time, you may raise a question that why runes doesn't have its own indexer extension. The inventor of runes protocol, Casey Rodamo, has provided the answer explicitly because indexer extension rely on Bitcoin transaction to order the transactions, which means the higher fee you pay to the miner, you get higher chance to be included into the block, and it's a type of MEV, and the big miners and big mining pool, they have let's say better chance to extract this MEV, and they can invest in IT system to invest into the MEV research first to better extract this type of value from the transaction, and it so the big miner and big mining pool have advantage over small miner and small mining pool. So this type of MEV will impose centralization pressure on Bitcoin network itself. As Casey stated that anything that bring MEV to Bitcoin network should not be started. So this two type of execution layer doesn't have that doesn't they not only have a difference on user experience, but also they mean different future for Bitcoin network. Well, DPS will lead fire and open Bitcoin ecosystem. Index extension will impose a closed and unfair Bitcoin ecosystem. So that is, let's say, a crossroad for Bitcoin, and we need to decide which type of future we hope that that Bitcoin will go. ICP is the best public blockchain to host decentralized PSBT type execution layer because they have ICP has ready to use component. The first one is chain key, so any IC smart contract can securely control key and sign Bitcoin transaction PSBT, and we have a Bitcoin network, so we can read Bitcoin state and broadcast Bitcoin transaction fully on chain. And Omnity provide the runes indexer, so smart contract can read runes info directly on chain, and the last but not least, reverse gas model, so people can use Bitcoin wallet with Bitcoin for fee payment. They do not require to install IC wallet or have ICP to use DPS type of DPI to use REDF. And of course, IC is a mature and powerful smart contract platform. I will omit this detailed process explanation. So RE for user is compatible with major Bitcoin wallet and address type with great user experience, fast trading without MEV. So user do not need to worry that their transaction would be front run, post run, or put into sandwich attack situation. And the security is high, is battle tested. Chinchi has been there for from the very beginning of IC network, and it has proved that it can ensure the security of multi-billion dollar asset asset value. And for builder, RE is a free to use open source software, and RE application can share liquidity by leveraging composability, which means one transaction can invoke multiple RE application, and the environment will ensure the authenticity amount for the transaction. And we have ready to use token value capture mechanism. So application developer can leverage this mechanism directly, and also you can use IC torching and all the accumulated knowledge inside IC builder community. And the last thing I would like to show you is documentation. We have we have outlined how to design and implement RE application, and also Omnity has present two SDK. One is for RE canister development, the other is for RE front end development. And these two SDK lower the threshold, the barrier of delivering great Bitcoin DeFi application dramatically. And I think with this documentation and toolchain and also we provide a fully functional testnet. As you can see, the runes can support testnet, and also on testnet you can sign in with Bitcoin wallet and apply and make an application to launch a new RE application directly from there. Okay, I think that's all from my presentation. Are there any questions?
You'll see that when you were demoing and you were showing the mempool, Jill asked if it was public.
Sorry.
If you take a look in the chat when you were showing your demo portion, Jill had asked if the mempool was public.
Yes, it is public. It's public mempool. As you can see in the URL is mempool.space. It's public mempool. We don't want to rely on private pool because private pool somehow will benefit the big miner and big mining pool, and it's another type of MEV.
Jill has asked, and are you able to talk a bit about how the mempool is built? Is this an area that you can talk about?
The mempool is just Bitcoin mempool, and we follow the Bitcoin rule, and all the Bitcoin RE transaction will be broadcasted to Bitcoin mempool through Bitcoin subnet. So you guys may learn something about Bitcoin subnet. It's a decentralized connector between internet computer and Bitcoin. So IC smart contract can directly broadcast Bitcoin transaction on chain. So we don't have Omnity do not have a added layer in the process.
Okay, thank you for sharing that. Jill is just typing, so we might have a follow-up question. But in the meantime, if no one else has any questions for Lewis, thank you very much, everyone, for attending today. I hope you found the lesson really interesting, and you'll go away and explore a bit more on your own. Jill has asked, can we use the examples on your GitHub to build a dApp?
Oh, sure. So I will send out the GitHub URL of Omnity Network. We have three open source project built on RE. One is RiskSwap, so it's a fully functional Bitcoin DeFi, and the other two are MEV type of showcase. One is Bitcoin lending, the other is a layer 2 Bitcoin mini game. So these two example are much more simple than RiskSwap. So you can learn RE DApp structure from these two example, and our our documentation is based on the Bitcoin lending example.
Thank you very much. Okay, everyone, we're going to wrap up for today. This has been workshop 1 of week 3 of the book. So over halfway through now, so congratulations for making it that far. Today, the midweek this week, we have another demo workshop, and that is with Liquidium. So if you want to look into them before, the links are on the Bootcamp page on the Inco Club platform. So you can take a look at what they do before the session and get prepared. Amira, to answer your question, is there a project for this bootcamp? No, there is not. To graduate this bootcamp, you just need to attend the sessions to learn. The project portion will come in the upcoming hackathon, which you'll hear a bit more about towards the end of the bootcamp. So if you are in the audience today and you're looking to build something with the skills that you're learning on the bootcamp, then the upcoming hackathon is the place you want to be. So keep an eye out for information coming out about that. And in the meantime, enjoy the learning portion of the course, because all of the skills that you gain now will help you when we get to that building portion. Have a good rest of your Monday, everyone, and I will see you very shortly in our next session. Thanks, everyone.